The Federal Republic of Nigeria has been at war with terrorism for a decade and still is. How did it all begin, and why has it become intractable? Is the Nigerian government and its security agencies doing enough to end this quagmire? Can this war be won decisively? Global War on Terror, Nigerian Dimension is a well-written, well-researched book on terrorism. It uses Nigeria as a case study and deals extensively with the ideological and secular motivations for the acts of terrorism.
Don't panic! Don't panic! Open fire!
For 10 years, Nigeria has been in this war, and it's still ongoing. Nobody wants war even for a second. So 10 years is, yes, a long time. I've lived in Israel for 28 years. Living here gave me the ample opportunity to witness terrorism firsthand. So what this book has been able to do, Global War on Terror, the Nigerian Dimension, is to draw the ideological link between what's going on in the Nigerian local theater, with Boko Haram particularly, and a little bit of Fulani headsmen, and what's going on in the international global terror network. You will not find this basically in any other literature on the subject. A foreigner may never be able to comprehend what drives insecurity in Nigeria. The innocent civilians are the primary target of terrorists. They are the most vulnerable part of the society. We call them the soft underbelly. The civilians should know about terrorism, the enormity of the threat, in order to protect themselves. And the armed forces, unfortunately, who are trained as conventional combatants, unfortunately are facing unconventional challenges. So this book actually brings to them awareness about the subject of terrorism, because to most of us it's still very foreign. Nigerians still do not really know the enormity of the threat we're facing. Israel has been battling terrorism before the state was created, and it's still there. You could win the war, but you may not win the peace, because the ideology that motivates, that fuels radicalization, that manifests eventually into terrorism, you almost cannot defeat it decisively. So the moment that consciousness is there within the society, they will know that we're in this for the long haul, and then all the necessary preparations will be made. First of all, for the love of country. I have a dual nationality. I'm a Nigerian first and then an Israeli. Nigeria will always be my home. I love my country so much. It breaks my heart each time I turn on the news and I see the number of casualties from terrorism. It became very important for me to at least make my own contribution in a very small way to combat this menace of terrorism.
They want to come and kill us! They want to come and kill us!
It was important for me too that the government understands in detail what they are facing. It requires a decisive, proactive stance by the government while carrying the civilians along. Global War on Terror, the Nigerian Dimension, provides answers to these questions and presents you, the reader, with highly revealing and explosive account of Nigerians' war on terror, how we got here in the first place, and what the nation must be doing to end the conflict and the state of insecurity in Nigeria.